Welcome back, ladies and gents, to FACEIT TV for the European FACEIT League. I'm DDK, joined by Thorin, and we've had some awesome matches today. Again, if you are enjoying the action, remember to follow the channel. We're going to be live a lot, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, with loads of FACEIT League matches for the different regions, SLTV stuff, and all that good stuff. So next match, last one of the evening, is going to be EnVyUs versus NiP, and it will be on Mirage. So now we can do the predictions, the analysis. Or the pre-game analysis. What do you think?
Well, what's interesting is this is a map we don't get to see these teams play. These are the teams that played two finals not that long ago. They played the DreamHack Winter Final. They played the MLG Final. We never got to see this map, though.
That's true. Actually, yeah, that's a really good point.
We always get to see Dust 2, sometimes Inferno.
Yeah,
we even saw Cobble before.
Yeah.
We've seen, what else was there? Let me think. Overpass, obviously, at DreamHack Winter. We had that in the third map.
Did they do nuke? I guess not.
No,
because
they
EnVyUs would always get rid of that.
In general, they used to ban it, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I'm wondering on this particular map, because actually EnVyUs can be good on this map, but I don't think it's one of their stronger maps, actually. I think particularly because they're a very slow T-side team, and despite what you saw in the earlier game, the Fnatic NiP game, overall that really slow, walk it into the site style, it usually isn't that great, actually, on T-side of this map, I think.
All right, so do you hazard a prediction here with this? I mean, maybe you want to wait till we see the sides first, but
from the way it went before, and I'm not a huge believer in like form, like one game to another, you can switch up pretty much. But actually, the way it's been going overall, I actually think NiP's going to win this. I think NiP on this map, they could be better. I think from what I've seen so far, they might be a better team. They've had a lot of close games. Overall, they've had some good T-side rounds. I think NiP can win this because I think they can get enough T-side rounds. Meanwhile, I don't have that much faith in the T-side of Envy on this particular map. So I think Envy's a better team overall, but I think on this map, I think NiP can win.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like Envy. The thing is, again, like it's hard to say. It's hard to say with form. Hard to say with past results here. That's a bit obscure. But I feel like Envy might be able to actually brute force some openings here because we saw that the A side against Fnatic was really reliant on Xizt actually performing quite well, and I would expect that Envy, unlike Fnatic just use any executions or set plays. I'd actually expect Envy to actually have those in the bag, and with kioShiMa and shox like leading the front, I'm not convinced in the strength of some of the potential for NiP's holds there against shox and kioShiMa, and I don't know what's going to happen with SmithZz here. I don't know how they're going to use SmithZz either. Is SmithZz going to be, because lately we're seeing SmithZz be less of SmithZz, which is just a crazy Rambo with the AWP. I don't know whether they're going to go to that style and how that's going to factor in. So I'm kind of curious, but I feel like I'm going to put it in on EnVyUs. So I'm going to actually say that I feel like they're going to take this like 16-14. I think it's going to be super close.
Okay, I'll take NiP to win 16-12.
16-12, all right. You're probably going to win because like I don't think I've ever come close to you in my record with predictions. I'm actually
maybe
terrible.
You can turn it around this time.
Yeah, that's
It's because I'll tell you.
Nice
I'll tell you one of my secrets in prediction contests.
Like,
if you were to tally up for events, from what I remember, I don't think I've ever lost an overall tournament. I think there's been times when someone drew or something, like they had a weird upset that they got and it leveled things up. Part of the reason, my theory as to why I actually think I win them, is not only because I go with what I think's like like what I think the right number's going to be, but because it tends to be like more extreme than other people's bets are.
Yeah,
it makes them in reaction to my prediction, because they always make me go first. Their reaction to it always goes too crazy the other way, and I think that's what throws them off. You know, whereas if we did it in a vacuum, okay, they didn't know what I'm predicting. I think sometimes they'd be only like 2 rounds off me, or sometimes they'd even be doing similar. Whereas it makes them want to be like, oh, pick the other team, or go like crazy, like give them way more rounds than they're gonna, like giving LGBs 10 rounds that they're gonna win on cash.
Hey man, they have it in them. They have it in them. I swear you're going to see LGB in the future taking Fnatic down on cash and Dust 2. I see bright future for the Norwegians. Or at least I hope so. I'm putting my faith in them, my redemption. But we're going to be into the pistol round here. EnVyUs is going to start off on the CT side, so that's a nice way to kick things off for them. NiP deciding to go for some early presence, even maybe a push here into the B bomb site straight away. They do have 2 players ready to actually push short as well, and looks like they're just going to hold now. So they've they've shown some presence. Now they're waiting for their players in middle to make some noise before actually going in here and committing. Oh, they've actually both jumped in. Wow, they've both jumped into CPL. That's excellent movement coming in from NiP. They take down 2 players on the A side, and now B is completely open. The response comes in from EnVyUs because, of course, now there's a gaping hole on A. They are likely to believe that the bomb could be going over towards that spot, but now NiP have picked the perfect moment to drop and get that bomb planted. But NBK in with the pistol here. You can never count out these French players with these pistols, but in comes Friberg there, looking for the shots, and happy with 2 in a row, all on allu now of NiP. Bomb does go down. Here comes Happy. Can he coordinate here with NBK to get a good engagement? Another one-on-one here. Happy needs to avoid those. In comes NBK, and they can both face at once now, and it should be curtains here for allu. And there it is. The frag is going to arrive, and the defuse will also. So a save from Envy, but it felt like a very nice strategy from NiP. I've never seen a team actually get both players and do the jump across really fast into CPL. You could actually see how that completely caught them off guard. It's almost like 2 free kills.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Friberg right now, you're like, guys, is there any help? Any help here? I mean, what an awesome opening to the round. He gave you everything you wanted, and then they still managed to lose somehow.
2 frags and an open bomb site on the other side of the map. That's like, you cannot. Can you ask for more than that? Except that's reasonable. I'm on board with you there. But because they did get the bomb down, we're going to see a light investment here. Again, they've got a smoke flash, 2 flashes. We're going to see Get Right use both of his. So as we can see here, Get Right actually threw those over towards A, so they're going for the fake here to get the bomb down on B. So this is actually quite a nice little fake. This is also an unusual one. So NiP have been doing their homework here on some of the more tactical plays to try to sell this fake, but NBK with the spray down is going to secure the sites.
Without even a single point of health taken off in that round.
Yeah, pretty much.
And allu actually bought a Tech 9 there, so that's going to delay his ult potentially. Oh, they're going to go buy up anyway. Rifles it is.
So I kind of like
no
this.
AWP from the Envy side either.
Yeah, I actually I can get behind this because it does allow them to be more dynamic. We're going to see a quick push there into the underpass. It is Happy. Happy, it does tend to be their CT player who goes for these aggressive movements, whether in Dust 2 it's lower dark, whether it's underpass here. Or let's see if he can actually pull something together here. Obviously, we've got quite a few players. NiP do want to make a play towards this side of the map, and Happy is coming up on the flank here. He could completely destroy this round, and he's going to wait.
Chooses not to.
For the perfect moment.
There we go. He's going to get both now. If he plays this right, he's now got both.
This is absolutely fantastic. Does spray down the first. In comes the response here. Happy gets both frags. He's untouched as well, and the rest of the NiP lineup is completely crushed there in middle. And it's just Forest left. They'll be able to get the kill on Happy. Forest now 1-on-2, but it's going to be shox to tap him out. And 3-0 now. EnVyUs able to put NiP into another eco.
So we know Olof M is the master of overpass. I guess in that round, Happy was the master of the underpass. CDDK, there's ever a balance in the world.
All right. All right, moving on.
Nothing.
Moving on.
Okay.
I'll acknowledge that. That's good. That's good. That's actually way better than my usual, the stuff that I usually come up with. So I'm gonna give that to you.
But yeah, look at this NiP. Only pistols.
Yep. But
then again, sometimes you can be Friberg.
And sometimes you can be shox. Able to get 2 fast frags. And lately, actually, I've been seeing shox performing very well for Envy. He's been actually top fragging quite often.
So what you're saying is it's not unusual to be shox and kill anyone.
Well, the thing is about shox, and I think you brought this point up before as well, is that he tends to get used more as an entry capacity.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've seen him on T rounds basically using his skills more effectively and staying alive longer. And despite trying to still get entries, still being able to pull out a lot of frags, because of course if you're just the entry guy, the entire point is getting 1 frag.
When he was doing that as a pure entry fragger before, it made him very ineffective actually. Yeah. He would maybe get 1 kill or 2 kills, but now he's actually having monster games, but from this new role. It's not that he just went back to the old style and, you know, took like the role that whatever they'd give to someone like SmithZz or someone now.
This is a great setup here from Envy. Very aggressive mid-hold. You can see actually the smoke going in front there, and this was to actually cover Happy, so Happy could actually back away out of underpass safely. You got that pressure play in. They had 3 players focusing in the middle. Good flashes coming over the top. Very coordinated movement here from EnVyUs. So they're looking strong on this CT start, and in fact, NiP, they can't play this same style as they did against Fnatic.
It's looking terrible at the moment.
I'm not sure if they were looking to play the same style as they did against Fnatic. It was very passive.
Well, the difference is what happened there when they played the passive style. Happy first chance he got went right up, went behind them and got 2 free kills in the bomb.
Exactly,
whereas nothing like that ever happened when they play against. It's almost with Fnatic, like because they're both stuck in that mentality of both were playing defensive positions, both playing slow on T side. It's almost like they unwittingly had like a gentleman's agreement not to flank,
exactly,
which is always going to be the counter to really slow players, dangerous flanks.
And the other thing as well is that there's much more presence in some of these rounds on middle. This round we're going to see EnVyUs.
They've at least forced him away this time.
Oh, SmithZz actually.
So he's just going to try and spot, it looks like.
Oh, that's the deeper smoke as well. SmithZz is going to be able to be very useful here. In fact, just find SmithZz right there. He's in the smoke. He is biding his time here. We do have NBK on the pillars for Edouard. And there it is. SmithZz comes in from the back, gets the spray through the smoke to pick up a quick kill, and Xizt in as well. Able to take a frag as they should have the numbers advantage here. It's Get Right to finish off Happy, but this is a very laboured push.
And they are in position. This is holdable from where they are at the moment. Especially because it turns out, it all depends about this last guy, really.
But shox is incoming. Does pick off Forest. SmithZz coming in from the back as well, as Get Right is overly concerned with shox rather, and that's going to be the defuse. So Envy really, it looks like Envy are able to really play their game right now, and NiP are not getting a chance. They don't look comfortable. They don't look like they're able to play their T-half. And it might be... Do you feel like NiP is potentially... Well, their T-side is not that particularly strong. Maybe they're just not comfortable generally there? Is that... Do you think
well, I mean, allu has no kills so far. 6 rounds in, he hasn't had a kill at all. And he's not going to get towards AWPs at the moment. I mean, they made the decision not to go with the AWP before. They went with the 3rd round buy. And he's going to be stuck on a rifle the whole game at the moment if something doesn't change.
And you can actually see NiP responding to what EnVyUs have been doing now. They're actually playing even more passively than before. Like before, they were at least trying to stay in this position. They were like actually moving into a B apps and trying to take apps. But look how late, 25 seconds have passed, and they're only just touching top mid now. They're only just delving into apartments. So taking things much slower because they're so afraid of this aggression from Envy, which actually means that Envy can now take more map control. If they realize that NiP are playing even slower, they can play more aggressively on some positions like middle. So be interesting if they recognize this in time, if they even need to. Re-smoke there in Palace. Xizt does get the frag onto kioShiMa. That's good work there. But in comes SmithZz. This angle finally revealed to the enemies, but he gets 2 kills for it. And Happy in from the back. Going to get a free spray down onto Forest as Xizt now and Get Right move in. But look at this. shox.
That's just ridiculous.
How do they not see shox as well? Is he wearing some kind of invisibility cloak, or what is going on there? Because that was 4 frags in that round, which were completely free. That, mind you, both positions are now unusable, but that was to win them the 7th rounds, and it's 7-0. This is looking very dominant. And NiP in with a fast play here into a bomb site. They're just buying basically within the realms of being able to have a strong buy in the following round, and they have potentially a nice set play in the bag here to throw in to see if they can get a quick plant, maybe some kills.
Oh, they've got it smoked off at least, so they've got a chance. And there we go, there's 1 free kill.
And now shox is on the site. He's going to have to be a magician to pull this off, but he only gets 1 frag. And
this is suddenly becoming winnable, but SmithZz can immediately, with these 2 kills, take the advantage back. And the bomb is not down.
Key difference, isn't it? It's going to really put the pressure on T's.
And here, the man who I think actually has no kills at the moment now has to win a 1v1.
With the P250.
But he has a lot of time, and yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have a gun, despite all the guns here. Meanwhile, NBK, it's firing practice. Yeah, SmithZ's rotation there was the key one there, because he was able to line up those 2 and just get a free kill.
Yeah, so far, I mean, this
apparently allu had 2 kills, so I'll just correct that. But now he has an AWP for the first time in the game.
All right, let's see if he can. He actually has a really good timing here towards Oh, NBK actually has the AWP, and so okay, he has the best timing towards the apps here. So I've seen NBK do some really nice stuff with the fast timing, and sometimes he gets boosted to make the timing even faster. But this time we're gonna see that allu was AWPing with the fast timing in Palace. Now that is good at blowing up any aggressive play in Palace, but also in taking the angle into jungle. If the AWPer cycles from CPL to jungle, then you can get a good kill. But NiP now, they've had enough of this nonsense, trying to get some easy one-on-ones, and Forest picks up 2 in connector. Now, he can hold connector, he can hold jungle. His teammates just have to get the bomb onto the site, but they're not going to do it.
Wow.
allu, though, coming through.
That'll help.
For NiP. Bomb is going to be able to be picked up now. A minute left, so they can take this slow if they need to. They do have grenades as well, 2 flashes on Forest. Smoke on allu. And Happy in, oh no, the spray, and again, NiP caught with their trousers around their ankles. They have no idea what's going on in that situation, where Happy's coming from. And
what's funny is everyone keeps commenting about how Get Right, in terms of not being like the dominant player he was before, how his style of lurking doesn't work anymore, and everyone knows where he's going to be. But maybe Get Right should just start watching Happy now, because Happy seems to pull off these lurking rounds with such frequency. I mean, he has his favorite spots he goes to over and over again, but he gets it to work somehow.
Well, we'll have to see if EnVyUs
maybe we need to just make Get Right the in-game leader of NiP. There we go. He could just tell everyone, right, you go there, and you know.
That would be something. Wow, allu, great shot onto shox, and this is going to trigger a quick aggression here. But in comes SmithZz, does eliminate allu, and kioShiMa is actually holding the line here, so it looked really good at the start. But if kioShiMa can get an extra frag, and they're blind as bats, and oh my goodness, such a fast cleanup. That looked incredibly good for them. That fast pick on the guy on stairs.
The timing though of when NiP's players go out is kind of, it looks very hesitant. They don't go out and they're looking for the shot, and they just take that shot and don't worry about it. They like peek out and then, oh, did my teammate go yet? And
exactly.
It's very jilted, you know.
In fact, there is this this standard thing on this site. You can easily get stuck in this area. If you get stuck here, you are doomed. And everyone kind of wants to like, when you push up, you want to take cover there, but it's not good.
It's a free gun without taking any damage. Only works if you're a Forest.
All right, well, perhaps they can build off of this. EnVyUs certainly going to be wary of possible pushes into CPL here. They do have a player in position. It is SmithZz, actually. He's got an auto sniper as well, so this should be really easy for him to hold. He already knows the guy is there, and he's
across. Now this is where you rush a guy up behind him.
He's got a teammate up short here. It's going to be shox. Let's get taken down by Forest.
Forest member was the only guy who got the gun.
Try to retrieve it.
This gun is not good at this range, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, come on, it's called the Rec 9 for a reason.
There we go, that's what Forrest can do if you give him a rifle. He has probably the best long-range rifle aim of anyone.
Yeah, he does. He's really, really sick with that. But NBK,
there we go, now he's down.
He's got a good defense coming in here. Now he's bought the time for his teammates to get in
allu
on
can
position.
do this. No, not anymore.
Xizt is...
Unfortunately, Xizt was way out of position there.
I think
There's
actually
15 seconds. Oh, this could be a kill though.
I think Xizt heard his stepping. Look. Oh, he gave his position away, but oh no, Xizt. I think he gave his position away with that shot. I mean, the kioShiMa did. I think Xizt heard him stepping, but then he must have seen like a decal or something that he thought was the helmet, because he was not even aiming close to. He must have seen like the top of the window, something like that from the van. That is heartbreaking there. NiP with 0 rounds. This is not what anybody expected. And they're going to have a quick presence here straight away. And wow, that's a really awesome trade there from Friberg. I don't even know how he connected that, but he did. And
if you're on the terrorist side, by the way, on this map, that's fine as a trade. Like you want the CTs to be spread out a bit more like that. You still haven't even gotten into your tactics. You haven't given anything away yet. Now, when that happens, of course, I don't really know what you're supposed to do. That first kill was ridiculous. He only saw the head.
And again, Get Right peeks out, looking straight up towards...
I don't know how many kills he has, but Happy seems to be rolling at the moment. Only 14, just that every single one of them has been coming from behind, instant headshot, spraying, buying up. Actually,
in the old LDLC, he used to actually play this, like a secondary AWP role to Kali. Kali would play like stairs. I don't know if I can say Kali anymore. If it's
Well, doesn't invoke cheating if you just say it.
It depends how superstitious you are. But Happy, I remember asking him, like, what, like, you're the in-game leader, why do you AWP sometimes in that position? I did like a video about it. I asked him, like, what is going on here? And he said that it's just like a really easy, very formulaic, like very strong position to AWP from short. And if you have another AWP on your team, it's like even better to play from. It's just a position he just enjoys. And we've all seen how effective he is with the AWP, and it's easy shots. It's like you don't have to be a great AWPer to pull those angles off. And either way, NiP going to try to get themselves something to work with. Honestly, if NiP are able to pull out like 3 rounds here, it's definitely going to be a possible CD half if they get a good start going. Pregame with some entries. What a beautiful spray!
And now GetRight, who's on the flank, is in a really good position to get at least 1 here.
And he's going to do just that, and that's a
at least delay them. Like, there we go, that's going to help.
So GetRight now trying to just cause as much shenanigans as he can. SmithZz, though, in with the auto sniper, picks up Xizt. They know
they don't even need to show, though, at this point, because of the position that they've got the bomb down in. And that smoke isn't really going to help him, I don't think.
Oh, wow, he is able to actually use
Everyone on LDL, well, not LDLC, Envy is just rolling now in terms of skill.
Yeah.
I mean, SmithZz has been very good on the few times we've had to see him. NBK had some insane headshots.
And that is some good damage done. But NiP should have quite a bit of cash in the... Okay, they're pretty broke still, but... And now, yeah, of course, now their bonus now from losing rounds consecutively is gone as well. So, actually, yeah, they're still kind of crippled, but it doesn't really matter. Just got to pick up the last 2 rounds. No other option other than that for them, of course.
This could be a quick night unless they get these last 2.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so...
and the new man, I mean, allu, he's been struggling overall, but actually, yeah, Xizt has had a very difficult time on this map.
They're completely different opponents to the Fnatic guys. Like, and they're playing completely differently as well. It looks like NiP have been trying to apply the similar style, but Envy plays such a different game that it's not as effective, especially when Envy are so confident in the way that they push. I'm seeing more and more almost hubris level plays from them sometimes when they'll do stuff that looks really kind of minus EV, stuff that like crazy stuff like shox will run out on A by himself, but he'll still get like 3 kills, like crazy stuff. And all of them seem capable of this, as you just mentioned, these days. But this slow round is resulting in NiP now slowly moving towards B. Apartments into B with that bomb, but there is a challenge. EnVyUs wanted to play for some information, and in fact, they are actually going to get that information, but a little bit too late now as the push is going to come in. So the fake is real, but bomb needs to go down, and this delay cannot happen if they want a good chance to win this round with 2 players left alive. They need that frag fast. GetRight will provide, but was it quick enough? Bomb's still not down. GetRight is going to plant. There's nobody on short, so he's going to be safe for the time being, and they will get a setup here. allu connects the shot. Now it's a 2-on-2, so GetRight and allu looking quite good now from disadvantage to your favorite position, and allu connects yet again, and beautiful finish from allu. 3 in a row. allu definitely proving his worth now finally here, but NiP still in a... It's hard to look at that scoreline and feel like NiP have good chances to bring this one back. It's going to be really slim odds for them in this position. In comes Xizt now and his teammates. It's a good forward smoke here just to cover them into safer cover. Top mid. But will EnVyUs actually give this up here? They do have 2 CZs and 3 rifles, so their money is actually a little bit sketchy at the moment. So they don't want to challenge on middle just yet. SmithZz re-smoking Palace and just waiting for somebody to dare. Just to dare come close to him on connector, and that is where SmithZz could actually shine here. And this is actually where the round could really be decided. If SmithZz is able to get a couple frags here, he'll be crippled, and Xizt is walking back. He doesn't expect somebody to be so close, but SmithZz indeed was, and does he get the rifle? I don't think he got the rifle.
The Envy guys are anticipating it to be in the A site. They're all set up, so Friberg can do it all here.
Quick frag they needed though, and NiP going to roll in, and allu with another frag onto SmithZz. The trades come in, that's good.
This is fine so far still, but the time's what's working against him at the moment.
Oh, great flash for Friberg to take an easy kill against shox. NBK last man now, coming in from Connector, and going to have a lot of work ahead of him, down to 30 points of health. That's some good damage through the crate actually on the bomb side. But look at these players dispersing now. 3 different angles. This should never be doable here for NBK. And almost running out of bullets as well. And there you go. It does get taken out. And NiP, they do get their 3 rounds. So.
Boy, you have to remember they had that pistol round at the beginning of the game where Friberg got 3 kills in it. And ever since then, it was a massive drought. And yeah, at the end, they finally got a few rounds. But they didn't really give themselves enough chances over the half. Because actually, there was a big stretch where they weren't able to get any kind of entry in plant situations.
Oh, yeah. So how would you see NiP bringing this back here? Or where would you see Envy having trouble?
I mean, the way it's going at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if Envy just wins the pistol round, and it's not even really going to be much of an issue.
Let's assume they win the pistol round. Do you think that there's a strength that NiP could exert over Envy?
Not from the way the players have been fragging at the moment. It's definitely over on the unlike the Fnatic NiP one, where, yeah, it was a huge one-sided scoreline, but the kills were really close. The actual back and forth was very, very close. This game's been really one-sided in terms of Envy.
We did see the NiP grenades over there, and we saw someone do that at Aspen. Over the top of the A slope there to blow up any set plays early on in the round. And, wow, okay, shox going to pick up a quick kill onto allu there. This could get quite dangerous. shox is just going to keep running in, going to get another
When
frag.
you get a kill like that, I don't know what you're supposed to do against it. The guy was jumping,
That's
just
the Glock.
shooting you in the head with the Glock.
It's the Glock, man, and in shox's hands, it's pretty dangerous. That's why you need to thin out the numbers before they get close to you, because it's so hard.
I mean, he's already made a highlight video at this point.
He's got 4 frags on the board. He's got just Xizt left if he wants to get the ace.
There we go. May as well go for the 5th.
And it's going to be Xizt looking to get.
Come on,
give
the ace.
There it is.
There we go. That's a headshot as well.
Great work there from
I mean,
shox.
that's ridiculous. That's actually unreal level of pistol play, because every single one was a separate guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were all there and he spammed it and he just got a few headshots. When he's on form, shox just has some of the most insane first bullet accuracy. Because it's so fluid as well. It's not just like he flicks and he just hopes he goes. It's like really, the precision's there. It's a bit like Forrest can also be like that on pistol rounds. Just really precise, and once he's in that zone, you know he's getting the next kill.
Absolutely, and it looks like Friberg's going to get challenged. He's got a deagle, and he's got a teammate as well. Forrest is there also. And they were distracted with Friberg. Forrest's position's given up now. Envy having trouble here with these SMGs rolling into this site. And can they take them down? Get right coming in from the flank. And it's on NBK. He's got the P90, and there it is. Xizt takes the kill, and there you go. NiP do actually manage to bring it back on the pistol armor buy. So
not a whole lot of money though over on the NiP side. That's the problem.
And of course, Envy are going to buy because they know that if they win this round, it's pretty much game over. The economy is screwed for NiP, and then they should have overwhelming odds to just close it out. So they're one of the best, in fact, potentially the best team at playing pistol armor, like little set plays that they have, and knowing where to place the grenades, knowing how to play against it. But these positions are really actually very good, despite playing into close range of the pistols. If they get the first quick couple of frags, it just will make the difference. If they got good counter grenades as well, and there is Xizt.
This is where you want a P90.
Pretty much.
Oh, what?
And they're going to pull out a deagle as well now, and looking pretty good here. For NiP, just happy left. He's got a CZ, able to take down one. Picks up.
He's not gonna peek. Oh. It's like, sorry, I will not play your game.
And Xizt with a double kill there at the end, and that was very crippling though. They lost 3 players, and this is the thing. This is the thing for EnVyUs. They can keep playing the war of attrition if they really want to. And the
problem with NiP is though, it's not like they're in super great form in terms of the money themselves, because they keep losing a couple of guys. I mean, they've won these 2 rounds in a row, and they've still got FAMASs.
Exactly. And they're going to be up against some Tech 9s here, and a couple of flashes. So 2 flashes from shox. Let's actually look and see where he's going to place them. Okay, so he's flashing his teammates into middle and connector here. And oh yeah, there's the second one over the top to actually get the guys on connector. It was a little bit short though. Didn't actually catch the players who were playing connector. But I love the idea there. It's really nice from EnVyUs. But they will pick up the round. Only losing Forrest. 4 kill there for allu. Alright, so it's okay. I thought shox was maybe contemplating buying an AWP there, but allu's going to be on the AWP here for NiP, and let's check where he's going to go. He's got a good spawn timing to tackle a slope and then go to connector if he wants, or he's just going to go straight past, straight to connector, or we might get a good timing. It might get a frag, but look, SmithZz is not even bothering to even peek that angle. He's far away, and it looks like they do want to come and take middle through that effort. Just waiting for the player to get through underpass first before peeking out, and there you go. They might actually sandwich these players, and got allu with 2 quick frags, and he's going to have to back away now. As we do have Happy in the apps, and NiP with a good control of the round. The bomb is down, and they spotted this as well. Bit of a battle here, and SmithZz is actually going to win that duel against Forest. So 3-on-3 now, and perhaps EnVyUs can actually turn this around, but Xizt has other ideas, locking down the A slope area. Happy able to take a frag as well. Both very low at this point, but the bomb is en route to B, and there's no players to be in between that and the bomb plant there. But allu has other ideas. He is able to actually take the frag onto Happy, and SmithZz does have some time to play with it, creative, and put the doubt into the minds of NiP of where the bomb was really going, and both of them kind of gambled on A there.